the technology of machine learning, where technology is used to identify patterns in very large-scale data and use those patterns to predict how certain fine-grained groups will behave, even down to the level of an individual or a few people, have a lot of potential for prediction. And traditionally, government has been very bad at predicting anything from floods to kind of service breakdown or, say, a failing hospital or something like that. Government's not been good at prediction, and so machine learning could help government to predict and obviously act accordingly and to design policy responses. Another way in which data science could be useful for government is in the area of simulation. Simulating policies before they're implemented so that any kind of unintended policy consequences might be anticipated. So one example there of a project we're running at the Alan Turing Institute is to look at the effect of different levels of police resourcing. What would it mean to have more or less police? What would that do to crime statistics? And there is enough data out there now to be able to build a model that actually uses that data to estimate the effects of different levels of demand in that sense. So it would enable you to reduce the number of police, kind of more confident in the knowledge that it wasn't going to have some terrible effect on crime, or to increase demand, knowing that wouldn't increase resources, knowing that wouldn't be wasted, but that would have a positive effect. If we can crack that question of simulation, it would have potential kind of rollout right across sectors. You might be able to do it with teachers in education, with nurses in hospitals, and so on. So that would be quite an exciting benefit. And then thirdly, and this would be a kind of mixture, but machine learning again, really, you might use machine learning to personalise services towards an individual. We're already seeing in healthcare the phenomenon of personalised medicine, where treatments are actually adapted to people's genetic makeup or their personal characteristics. That's talked about far more than it happens. So we're at the very early stages yet, but it is definitely a real possibility, and you might think about that in education. Can you deliver kind of personalised education for the individual child?